And a pleasant good afternoon to you and yours, and we are underway here at Zach Sealy Field, home of the Satellite Beach Scorpions, as they are taking on the Deland Bulldogs today. I'm Alan Slaughterzinski, and I'll be bringing you Game 1 and half of Game 2, and Jackson Robb will be bringing you the second half of Game 2 and all of Game 3. We're doing 11, 12 and 14U. 9:17 just underway here. Turns, gives straight up the gut and stopped on the inside by number 77. That's Beckett Pinnock. Beckett Pinnock on the stop. Make sure we're okay. Today's game is brought to you by First Wave Financial. I'd like to thank First Wave Financial. The information on the bottom of the screen. There's only one First Wave Financial, 321-773-7773. It's a lot of sevens up there. The lands, okay. So at quarterback for, okay. Third down and 5. Ball's over the head of the quarterback. He falls on it. Just make sure it's not pixelated. You know what I mean? Looks good? Yeah, that's all right. We'll get that up. I still am trying to figure out what broadcast parameters mean. 4th and 12. 8 minutes to go here. We'd like to welcome everyone watching here today, and I know we have a lot of people watching in Deland as well. We always get a big support from Deland, and we thank the parents there as well because last week at Suntree Vieira, Caleb is there today, does just a terrific job there. But it's 4th and 12 for your Bulldogs right now. 7:43 to play here in the opening quarter. 11U. Quarterback turns, pitches, nice pitch. There's a flag, flies, and a great tackle there. Guess who? Number 77 again. Beckett Pinnock on the stop. And let's check the flag. If it's a hold, I would imagine it'll be declined. It is a hold. It is declined. And Satellite Beach will take over. Here comes the Scorpions offense onto the field. Love the fact that they have changed the name from the Seahawks to the Scorpions, and I'll tell you why that's important coming up. 7:30, I mean, aside from the obvious, number 28 at quarterback, and boy, he looks like a quarterback, doesn't he? Give you his name here in just a second. That's way offsides. That is Logan Jones. And Jones with the hard count. And they'll march it 5 yards forward. 7:16 to play in the opening quarter. We'll get the scoreboard up just as soon as someone scores. And Logan Jones brings them to the line. It's doubles. You see this, triples here on the right side, near side. Jones, man in motion. Give is to the man in motion on the jet sweep. He cuts it back. Nice job there on the cutback by Brandon Watts. And Watts is close to, but just short of a Scorpion first down. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Satellite Beach. Satellite Beach in their home red with those beautiful new red helmets, and Deland in their white jerseys with black pants and that cool-looking D on their helmet. 2nd and 2. Little flare pass out of the backfield. Nice play. And that's going to be a Scorpion first down. And once again, Brandon Watts catches I tell you, at 11 years old to throw a flare pass like that, we saw high schoolers struggle with that last night. And for Logan to be able to do that, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid play by the young man. And to do it with the confidence with which he did it. And the ball is just outside the First Wave Financial red zone here. Jones drops back, gets outside, and that's a nice stop there by number 4 for Deland. If he got him behind the line of scrimmage, he did not. It's a quarterback scramble officially. 2nd down and 7 for the Scorpions. Alan Slaughterzinski and Jackson Robb with you here from the ever-changing Zach Sealy Field. And what a great job this board has done with the upgrades here. This is just a great place to come and watch a football game. You can never pass up the breeze. Wind is blowing west to east. Jones, high floater of a snap. He's in trouble. And he gets out of it. He throws incomplete. Good job by Jones to elude the rush from number 20, but the pass falls incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 7 inside the First Wave Financial red zone. Once again, First Wave Financial. Check them out online at firstwavefinancial.com. We've hit the water break here. Step aside. We'll be back. When they run out. All right, 4:56 to go following the water break. 3rd and 7 for Logan Jones and this offense. Jones gets outside, and he's going to be stopped. What's that? Little laggy. All right, so in the first quarter, we'll switch to a straight Facebook Live. First Wave Financial. 4th and 3, definitely inside the end zone or the red zone now. Forethinking there to get the Scorps in the red zone or end zone. They're in the red zone. Get it right, Alan. Long night of high school football and post game. 4:18. It's not too bad, I guess. Did he catch him? He does. And that will be a Scorpion first down as offensive coordinator. Hear me on this one. Ted Kimmy is happy with satisfaction on that one. Coach Kimmy, of course, coached the Satellite Scorpions high school football team for 5 years, and the blueprint for success with which he was able to operate there was nothing less than amazing. As the Scorpions are 1st and goal to go from the 9. Jones, there's that flare pass. It's short, incomplete. That time, rushed it a little bit. 3:36 to go. And there's one of the other new additions, and that was from last year. I believe that scoreboard was new last year, right, Jackson? And then this year they've got a nice walkway up. They've put a fence up, and I tell you what, looks great over here. It really, really does. Chris Braddock, the new commissioner. Want to thank Chris and the entire board here. 3:36 to play. First quarter, no score. Scorpions driving. Logan Jones all alone. High snap. Jones rolls to his left. He's in trouble. Down goes Jones, and that looked a little awkward. And he gets up. Tough young man. I tell you, the way that leg bent, it scared me. He is limping a little bit, but he is going to stay in. Or no, he's not. He's going to get checked out, and I think that's a good thing. 3rd and goal. I think if he had his druthers, though, he'd rather be in. He's like, I'm all right. Looking at him down here on the sideline. He's like, I'm good. Let's go. Number 54 takes over for the moment. That's Colton Swatter. That time it's complete. 5, and there's a flag that flies. He gets tackled out of bounds at about, I don't know, the 4. I'll tell you what, to come off the bench, Colton comes off the bench, throws that flare pass perfectly, and nearly gets him in the end zone. Third down, it'll back the Scorps up to the 20 following the holding penalty. Spot foul. I hate spot fouls. Hate them. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 20. Realistically, I mean, the officials don't make those rules, right? So, what sense does a spot foul make? From the line of scrimmage where you started, back them up 10 yards. Call it a day. There's a flag. False start, and the Scorps are now going the wrong way. They have managed to, after a hold and a false start, they are now 5 yards out of the First Wave Financial red zone. So Colton Swader has his work cut out for him here, stepping in for Logan Jones, who came out just to get the old leg checked out. He looks good. Looks like ready to come back in. High snap. When you're carrying the number 54, reversing field isn't really an option. But he tried. It was a great effort. And it's going to be 4th and goal. And, we may see him just play a little field position here and try to back them up deep. And standing at the 10-yard line is a Deland Bulldog, number 12. And why not play the field position game here? Your defense played outstanding on that opening drive. Force them into you could probably pick up 15 yards of field position if your defense comes back out like that. Nice snap. Nice counter up the middle. And I like the call. Love the call. Little fake jet sweep, give up the middle. Remind me of the old Delaware wing tee there. Under a minute to go in the first. That wasn't enough for a touchdown, but again, as good as any punt you'll see. And Deland will take over 1st and 10 at the 20. Outstanding play call, and the execution was even better. Absolutely. Coach Kimmy down there telling his team, his offense, good job. He'll take that. And now it's 1st and 10 for Deland at the 20. Shotgun eye. That is number 4 right there. And that's a good run by number 4, 2nd and 5. That could be the final play of quarter number 1. I hate that. All right, so here's what we're going to do at the end of the first quarter. Just because we just can't get the signal here, we're going to come back with a straight Facebook Live. So I'll end this broadcast, and we'll restart another one as the end of the first quarter is here. We'll be right back here on Brevard Sports Network. The First Wave finances, they are safe and secure here at the Perch. So if you want to come on down for a small fee, you can have them back. I'm kidding. All right, welcome back. Yeah, it looks to be a little bit better for us here. Look at this run. What a great run by number 80. And he gets all the way into satellite territory. What a run by number 80 there. Boy, that's a game breaker. That flips the field in a hurry. No doubt about it. Let's check the audio. Picture okay? Yeah, that's how that happens until you actually get with it. Everything looks better, right? Okay. First Wave Financial. So Deland picks up a big gain there. Start the second quarter. Turns, gives up the gut. Look at that. Number 80 again with a big run. All the way down to the Scorpion 30. And looks like we're going to get a timeout here. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Well, I just need a phone number. I think it should be all the way down at the bottom. All right, 1st and 10 following the timeout. What's that? 773. Thanks, Jackson. All right. So 9:11 to go in the first half here. We're settled in finally. 1st and 10. Turns, gives. Oh! Greeted angrily in the hole by number 99, Graham Kinney. Jackson knew it right away. Graham Kimmy. Deland, 2nd and 10. After a couple of fabulous runs by number 80. They just ran into a brick wall there named Kimmy. 2nd and 10. 8:35 to play here in the First Wave Financial second quarter. Turns, gives. Oh, no. Oh, he got out. I tell you what, that's a – and he's not going to make any yards on that as Kimmy is in there to bust it up again. And also number 23 for Satellite did a really good job, Aiden Smith. But that's a heady play by the quarterback because he immediately recognized that had he handed that football off, not only would Kimmy have broken it up, but the possibility of a turnover existed. And he decided to do the only thing you can do as a quarterback in that situation, tuck the ball and eat it for your team. He did. 3rd and 11. Good play by a young, smart quarterback. And a lot of people think, well, that's obvious, Alan. The guy was standing. Well, no, it's not obvious. 3rd and 11. I formation, a shotgun eye, if you will. Little counter play here. Oh, thank you. And down the sidelines as we now have Deland's roster. So we're in business here. That's that number 80 is Gerardo Ramirez. And the quarterback, number 44, Colton Seig. How about it? We got rosters for both teams today, Jackson. What a treat. What a treat. So it is now 4th and a short yard for the Bulldogs. 6:57 to play in the first half. No score here on the first Wave Financial game of the week. You got 3 of them here. We have 11U, 12U, and 14U here you'll see today between Deland and Satellite Beach. So now they're going to measure. And I think that with all of the technology we have in the world today, why can't we have laser chains? I mean, why can't you just run to the yellow line on the field, on the TV screen, right? I mean, I'm kidding, but you get the point, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. But confusing me is not a hard thing to do. Fourth and about a foot here. As the sidelines chants defense, so does the capacity crowd here at Zach Sealy Field. The one thing you want to avoid here, coaches, if you're an offensive coach, stay set. Stay set. They do straight up the gut. I don't think he got. Oh, they pushed him in the back. Good job there. I think he got it. It's close. Ramirez came up and gave him the old Reggie Bush push there. And no, it's a turnover on downs. Nice job by that Scorpion defense. And it'll be 1st and 10. But I'll tell you what, the Bulldogs did a great job flipping the field. 6:35 to play in the third. And back out onto the field comes Logan Jones. Good to see that young man. He fell awkwardly and came out for a few plays. No, actually, it's not. Sorry, I thought that was Logan. No, it's not. It's number 54 again. Colton. Little flare out. And there's all kinds of green in front of that young man. And he steps all over it down the sidelines out to about the 50. That's number 0. Christopher Smith. And it's 1st and 10 for the Scorps. Ball at the midfield stripe. Look at that nice Scorpion down there on the field painted here today. Look at that, huh? Another good run, right? Look at this run. That's Barry Sanders-like. Outside and down the sidelines and stopped. What a great run there. And there's a flag. Not sure what the flag is for. That was number 15. That's Ryder Strout. Oh, no. Really? That's a great run right there. They waved the flag off like that. I like that. So they are inside the First Wave Financial red zone. And I tell you what, coming in relief, Swader's done a good job at quarterback here. There's a good look at that satellite offensive set. Jet sweep. Room. If he cuts outside, he could be gone. Cuts back in. Sorry about that strap there. Number 84 that time on the carry. Jake Profit. Right back to the line of scrimmage goes the Scorpions. 3 wide receivers to the right. You got to be careful. And, yeah, it's a false start, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Or did they not call it? What did they call? Yeah, that's a false start. The slot receiver moved, and that's going to back them up. And it's 5:13 to play. We're inching ever so closer to the water break. 1st and goal now at the 11-yard line. And the Scorps got 1st and goal on their last drive and shot themselves in the foot a little bit. Got to finish. Swader whistles, flags, and here we go again. And we'll back up 5 more yards. And now it'll be 1st and goal from the 16. So a trend here that if you're a Satellite Scorpion fan, you just don't want to see develop inside the red zone and even goal-to-go situations. There's that little flare that's worked so well, but there to chew it up and spit it out this time is number 20, I believe, Carson Walters. Nice job by Walters there. And already now second and 16. Second and goal, I should say, from the 16, 17-yard line. This is Ryder Stroud up the middle. Stroud with a big hole. Ball's out. Who's got it? Deland recovers. Big hit caused a big fumble, and the Bulldogs recover. Another clutch play by Deland inside the goal-to-go area. So keep that in mind later in the fourth, Jackson. These two trips inside the red zone and no points. Water break. That was I didn't get the number of that truck, but that was a big hit that young man laid on Ryder Stroud. And he got hit from behind. And look, Ryder had the ball properly protected. That just tells you how good the hit was. Good textbook clean hit. All right, so we got us a game here. There's no doubt about it. The 10U team for Deland won 6-0 in the game prior to this one. Coming up next, you'll see the 12U team, and then 14U coming up afterwards. That 14U team, Jackson, is the team that took that trip play, or 12U did, but now they're 14. You took that trip to Pop Warner Super. What a ride that was. You went on quite a ride yourself last year, didn't you? Went down there. Where did you go when they went and played away? New Smyrna, yep. Yeah. Nice give. This is number 80 again. He's got space outside. He's got one man to beat on that sideline. He doesn't beat him. But I'll tell you what, the job and the game that this young man, great tackle by a flock of, or whatever you call a bunch of Scorpions. But number 80 again, Ramirez with an outstanding run there. I just keep feeding him. That was number 80, right? I think it was, yeah. That is his third run of 25 or more yards in this game. And it's not anything fancy. He's just getting outside. 3:31 to go. A shotgun eye. Flags. False start. And Deland will back up 5 yards. Okay, 1st and 15 now. All kinds of scorps in there on this one. Oh, my goodness, he breaks one tackle. He won't break that one. And to save the day was number 4 who came up. Or no, check that. Number 12 for Satellite that came up. It's Pierce LaRusso. We got us a good old-fashioned slobber knocker here. A defensive battle, 2:33 to play in the first half. No score. The First Wave Financial. Pop Warner youth football game of the day here at Satellite Beach, Zach Sealy Field. Just a second and a trip back to Deland for a first down. Bad snap on the ground, third. And officially 30. So 3rd and 30. Timeout by Satellite. That's their second charge timeout, and I like it because it stops the clock, Jackson. And they have 2 downs left. Deland does. I would imagine we'll see another timeout after this one. Yeah. All right, 1:53 to go here. Jackson Robb will be on the call for the next game. And then the 14U game as well. 3rd and 30 for Deland. I'd look for a quick timeout after this play if the substantial chunk of yards is not made by the Bulldogs. They throw. Intercepted! Intercepted! Timeout not necessary. Great job watching that in by number 84 on the pick. Jake Profit. Profit with the pick. And it's 1st and 10 for the Scorpions at the 25. No score. Jet sweep, nice cutback. Still on his feet. Nice run by Ryder Strout there. And that time Ryder carried the ball a little bit low. Got to tuck it up. So that's a first down by Ryder at the 15. 1:17 to play in the first half. Satellite Beach looking to get on the board here. Nice block. Followed his block. 1st and goal to go. You saw that just open. That looked like the old Green Bay Packer power sweep with the way that hole opened. It wasn't a sweep, but you just saw the lead blocker go through the hole, Ryder Strout, and following his block to perfection on that was the quarterback, Swader, Colton Swader. And Swader right back to the line of scrimmage with 30 seconds to go. Flare pass to Stroud. He's got to hurry. He dives. Touchdown, Scorpions. So with 21 seconds, the Scorpions execute points off of a turnover and a little flare touchdown pass. And pending the extra point, right now have a 6-0 lead. What a great sequence of events for Satellite Beach. Jet sweep. Oh, goodness. Great hit. Number 67 that time. That's Daniel Taylor. Prevented that from happening. So it's 6-0. Satellite Beach. First Wave Financial scoreboard. First Wave Financial, the First Wave. Give them a call, 321 773 7773. Check them out online at www.firstwavefinancial.com. Should be the final play of the first half here. Looks to throw. Oh, it's picked off again by Profit. And Profit out of bounds with 1 second to go, or he cuts back in. 2 straight picks by Jake Profit. This one will end the half. The first one gives the Scorps an opportunity to put points on the board. They go to the half with the score. Satellite Beach 6, Deland nothing. All right, welcome back to Zach Sealy Field. A late first half touchdown thanks to two Jake Profit interceptions, and the Satellite Beach Seahawks lead it 6-0. You're watching 11U Pop Warner football here on Brevard Sports Network. Today's broadcast is brought to you by First Wave Financial. Give them a call at 321-773-7773. Check them out online at firstwavefinancial.com. As we get set to resume action here, we've actually got four teams on today. We got Satellite Beach and Deland and New Smyrna Beach and Suntree Viera. All on the broadcast. Coming up right after this game will be 12U. I'll give you the first two quarters of that, and then Jackson Robb will take over from that point on for the remainder of the day. What a night last night in high school football. Some questions asked and answered. I just can't imagine what our Super 7 poll is going to look like this week and the craziness that will ensue on the message boards when we put this thing out. Lordy, lordy. All right, here we go. Still in at quarterback is Colton Swader. Where are we going here? Oh, are they okay? Well, I like that because now they're going to come this way. Oh, all right, here we go. Yeah, I was like, that's great field position to start. But obviously they had to turn around. Swader with a touchdown pass to Strout, and it's 1st and 10. Give is to the aforementioned Strout. Oh, my goodness. Nice tackle there by Mason Cox. Mason was just textbook tackle, wrapped him up nicely. 2nd and 8. You've got, you've got doubles. That means two wide receivers to each side. One back in the backfield is Strout. Swader wants it. Jet sweep. Nice cut. What a cut. That was number 84, Jake Profit. Boy, Jake is doing it all here today. Jake from Satellite Beach. Not State Farm. 3rd and 1. Strout. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet. And in on the stop was Braden Smith. So 1st and 10, ball dead on the midfield stripe, and a good drive to start the second half for the Scorpions. It just feels so weird to say that at a youth level. 8:20 to play in the third. But I think to do this is big for these student athletes at this age because they feel closely connected. And I'll tell you another thing it does in a minute. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. Picked up. How about that? Not only is it picked up, but a long run ensues. What a play by Christopher Smith. Dropped the ball, found it in a puddle, picked it up, and ran 20 yards. But, Florida has a liberal transfer policy. And when you can connect a student athlete at this age to a high school, in other words, by putting them in a youth football program that is a feeder program for the high school with names and colors and the pageantry that comes with it, you got a real good chance to keep that student athlete home. Ball's out again, and Strout is there to cover it up. Satellite Beach got to start hanging on to that thing. That was a good run by Beckett Pinnock, but he fumbled at the end, and Ryan Strout was there to rescue his teammate. And I'm not sure why all the angry faces. Now all the happy ones. Strout. Look at Strout. The one thing that Strout is doing that he's got to learn to do as a running back, and you have to teach this, and there's no doubt great coaches like Coach Kimmy and company will. You have got to. You can't run straight up like that. He's running straight up, and that's why the ball is coming out. 2nd and 3. They're going to throw. Oh, no, they're going to keep it. Stiff arm. What a stiff arm. Cuts it back inside the 10. First and goal to go for the Scorpions. Now, the Scorpions have been in the red zone 3 times today. They've got 1 touchdown. Oh, just missed it. The intended wide receiver was Max Melnikov. Second and goal. I think somebody has somebody's emoji button is stuck. Second and goal to go. Swader, you're keeping himself up the middle. Oh, the flag. The flag. And that's going to be a wasted, nice inside run by Colton. And they're going to call holding. I'm not going to give the number. We don't do that at this age group. We only sell out to high schoolers. What a good post-game show that was last night from Slow and Low. I thought that was probably one of the best ones we had done with all the guests. And 6:06 to play here in the third. Sixes are wild because that's how many points the Scorps have. Colton gets it out. Oh, that was nearly picked, and had that been picked, that could have been 6 the other way. Nothing Colton could have done about that. He just didn't see him. Neither did I. 3rd and goal from the 12 now. Swader will have Strout behind him. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The big guy to the right is Beckett Pinnock. Colton rolls to his right, throws up, should be caught. Touchdown! Satellite Scorpions, 12-0 pending the extra point. What a throw by Colton, and an even better catch by Beckett Pinnock. And it's 12-0 Satellite. First Wave Financial Red Zone capitalize. They'll go for 2 here, or is it kick for 2 and run for 1? So they'll run for 1. Little flare pass on the outside. Jake Profit gets in, and it is 13-0 with 5:48 to go in the third quarter. Great drive. I tell you what, that's the opening drive of the third quarter. Can't get any better than that. 70 yards. So the Scorps take a 13-0 lead, 65-yard on the drive, and that's where Deland will take over 1st and 10 at the 35. I'd imagine we'll get one play and then a timeout for a water break. Ball's out. That's that's a dead ball. I'd like to welcome in Mr. James McClellan watching from Deland, and we have developed quite a nice relationship with the people up at Deland. We've broadcast a lot of their games over the last couple of years, and I know Caleb really enjoys it over at SVYFL and really talks to the crowd. Can't do that here because we're perched up, but we really appreciate the support up there, and of course we love all of our local support as well. 5:10 to go. 2nd down and 14, 13. Absolutely. Gives to the deep back. Nice. This is Ramirez, and he's had a game. But I'll tell you what, right now, Beckett Pinnock is feeling it after the beautiful touch. After that fumble he had down here, Beckett Pinnock smacked himself on the helmet and said, now I'm ready. And boy, has he been ever since. 4:37 to go. Third quarter. And coming back in is number 44. That's Colton Sieg with the play. He's the quarterback. 3rd down and 9. And we're going to get a timeout here by Deland with 4:11 to play. That's a smart timeout by the coach because I know he knows that if he can pick this up, it's in a 4-down territory just because of where the ball is. But I know he knows if he can pick this up, he'll get another timeout because he got to take the water break. So maybe he has the opportunity to set a couple of things up here. We want to thank First Wave Financial. The First Wave. Here's hoping we don't have too many big first waves coming through a little later this week. That's for sure. Give them a call at 321-773-7773. Check them out online at firstwavefinancial.com. We ask that you please support those that support youth sports in Brevard County. Now, in the post for today's game, we have the link that you can directly click on for First Wave Financial. So, once again, thank you to First Wave Financial. All right, 4:11 to go here. In the third quarter. Speaking of First Wave Financial, trying to get a First Wave Financial first down. 3rd and 8. When you sponsor us to come out and do these broadcasts, you become the sole exclusive sponsor of these, and you get a post unique to the page, which we'll put up for them tomorrow, and so it's a good deal. And great job by that Scorpion defense. And busting in is number 23, Aiden Smith. And I know that drives a coach crazy coming out of a timeout, and it's going to be 4th and 12 with 3:51 to play in the third. Alan Slaughterzinski, Jackson, Rob coming to you live from Zach Sealy Field here today. We apologize. Normally we have the app up that has the scoreboard, the bottom banners of it. We just could not get. Oh, nice kick. That's a good little kick. Who's that? Oh, First Wave Financial. First Wave Financial. I'm like, who's that? It says thank you. Well, you're very welcome. Thank you. We appreciate you for sure. We try to read all the comments. I'm like, who's commenting? Oh, the sponsor. That's a flag down on the punt. I hope they didn't rough the punter, did they? Did they? They roughed the punter. It's a 15-yard penalty, and that'll be at the Deland first down. And now we're going to get the water break. Or is it first down this way? Running into his 5. Yeah, it's roughing, yep. Yeah. Yeah, no, so, yeah, you can't do that. Can't rough the kicker. And it's first and 10 now, so they do pick up the First Wave Financial first down. They get it on a penalty, but you take it any way you can get it when you're trailing 13-0, right? And I didn't actually see the end of the play there, so I was following the punt. It was a good kick. So, you know, the referee's standing there, so absolutely trust his judgment on that for sure. First and 10. His job is, first and foremost, is to protect the student athletes. And James McClellan says, good, nice call, ref. Yeah, I would imagine so there. Shotgun eye again. Little quick pitch. I'll tell you what, he's got that pitch down. And that is number 4, Braden Smith. And Braden is frustrated. I like it. You know what I'm saying? He's getting up. He's like, come on, guys. That's my kind of player right there. Fiery young man. I like that. Right here in your living room they are. 2nd and 8. 2:29 to play in the third. Now, how this works is we will log off immediately after this game and then come right back with a fresh new feed for 12U. I formation. This is Braden Smith again. He runs out of the... He just couldn't get away from number 5. Nice tackle there. Backside tackle by Bentley Allsbrooks. Mr. McClain, he is competitive, proud of him. Yeah, I imagine so. He has that. He carries himself that way. Third and 9, 1:40 to go in the third. Unfortunately, when we can't run that scoreboard app, we have to constantly remind you of clock and score, so we apologize if it's redundant. 13-0, Scorps are on top. 1:25 to go. Quick pitch, Ramirez, oh my goodness, shot out of a cannon was number 6. Brady Lalonde. And it's 4th and 14. Right now, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. There is, and it's starting to really take effect for Deland at the moment, the size difference between the Scorpions defensive line and the Bulldogs offensive line. It's substantial for 11. And that's what's making the big difference right now. That's a high punt. Can he get it off? Oh my! I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He's not going to. Oh, that was Braden. I thought that was the punter that went down. Braden was in that mix blocking for his punter, And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Scorps. They have the ball and the lead with 27 seconds to go in the third. So last time they had the football, Beckett Pinnock with a great catch and a touchdown. "20 seconds, third quarter. One deep, one very deep. Whistles and a false start. You usually get penalties at this age group, but it's been, for the most part, a well-played game by these young men out here today. Pretty clean. I don't want to jinx it. I've seen fourth quarters take an hour and a half to play, so bite my tongue. But for the most part, yes. This is Stroud, who's had a good day. And he continues. Stroud finds open. Look at that cutback by Stroud. Stroud is at the 30, at the 25-20. What a run by Stroud. No flags. First down inside the First Wave Financial red zone. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter following the outstanding run by Ryder Stroud. "38 yards by that young man. He saw the hole cut back and away he went. And that's what Satellite's been doing all day, Jackson. They have been just following blocks and taking advantage of those big guys up front. It is impressive, the size of the line. And they do a nice job at this age group of opening holes, pulling guys, getting out front to the second level. And Stroud and company are taking advantage of it. Liz Stroud says, "That's my rider." Good game he's had. I would venture to guess to say he's probably close to 100 yards rushing today. This time, Ryder catching a breather here. Motion, jet sweep. Touchdown, Satellite. Jet sweep, number 6, Brady Lalonde. And with 9:46 to go, it's 19-0 Satellite. He just, again, another situation. Got a good block, sprung him, he got outside and scored. And they'll go for one here. How about that little pitch and catch? What a throw by Schwader to number 17 that time, Max Melenkov. And it's 20-0 with 9:46 to go in the game. And your First Wave Financial high school scoreboard last night, we had Heritage pick up their first win of the season over Merritt Island. Satellite got a big win last night to move to 3-2. Coach Brian Helton. So 1st and 10 at the 35. I would say Deland really needs to do something here. The young men have been playing their hearts out here today. Great effort. But the size of that front seven on defense and that offensive line have really been the difference, and this is going to be a delay of game. That'll back them up 5 yards, made by the back judge. Anytime you see the flag fly before the snap. Oh, sorry about that. That's the back judge. And that's delay of game. Number 44, Colton Sieg. Interesting, both quarterbacks' first names are Colton. One with a C, one with a K. And Colton Swader took over early in this one for Logan Jones, who left with a leg injury. Wasn't serious, but I think erring on the side of caution, decided to not bring him back. And I like the move because, again, the jobs of the referees and the coaches and the parents are first job is always player safety, and you saw it there. He wanted to play. He wanted to come, but he was standing on the sidelines like he wanted to come back in, but they held him out, and I like the call. Deland's Colton turns in hands, and great tackle. First on the scene there was number 31, Alex Fleischman. Fleischman came in and just barreled the runner. 8 minutes to play in the game. 8 minutes. I know we'll get one more clock stoppage. Little quick pitch. This is Ramirez, who's had a good game for Deland. He picks up 4 to be 4th and 6. He's had a couple of big runs, and then Satellite has immediately closed the door afterwards on all of them. So it's 4th and 5. Was watching a little College Game Day this morning and live from Knoxville, Tennessee, where the Gators and the Volunteers will be doing battle here. Oh, yeah, there he is, Brian Helton. Speaking of, coach for the Satellite Scorpions is here, Brian Helton. 4th and 5. Jet sweep. This is Braden. He didn't get any help that time. And what a tackle there. Make sure I give the credit for the tackle to the right person. I believe that's number 80 again. Braden Watts. 80 for Satellite Beach at Braden Watts. Nice tackle by Watts, and that'll force a turnover on downs. And let's see if they can add one more here. And look who's back in at quarterback. We were just talking about him. He must have talked his way back in. Good for him. I didn't see him limping after the half. He looks good. He got a whistle and a timeout. 6:05 to play. So Logan Jones returns to quarterback, and leg looks good. I was gonna toss that, but my luck, I would hit him, and he'll come over. Well, we're glad. We're glad, James, that we could help out today. We want to thank First Wave Financial and for their sponsorship of this today, and because we love doing this. Next week we'll be we got one crew at Space Coast and one crew at Bayside. 1st and 10. 5:54 to go. High snap. Jones hands the number 11. Jake McManus. McManus will pick up a yard. An injured player gets up, but he's got to come off. Little shinner there. What I mean by a shinner is you get kicked in the shin or something. Man, that hurts. $5:20 to go. So our First Wave Financial players of the game will be coming up. We'll name one for Deland and one for Satellite. In trouble is Jones. Gets out of it, still out of it, and now he'll be sacked. Number 28 gets the sack. That's Aiden Fales. For me, two players stand out for Deland. Braden Smith and number 80, Gerardo Ramirez. So we'll give a dual First Wave Financial Player of the game to those two. And, two players stand out for me for Satellite. Ryder Strout is one of them. Tell you who the other one is after this play here. Nice tackle by number 2 there, Joseph Wilson. I don't think you can deny Jake Profit today. And if you had to pick one overall player of the game, which we try not to do, but if you had to, if you twisted my arm, it'd be Jake Profit. 2 big interceptions he had, some big plays he made. So 3:34 to go. And Deland will punt it away. Yeah, coming up next week, Space Coast will play, and Bayside. You'll see the afternoon games at Bayside and the all-day affair at Space Coast. We can't do 2 leagues all day. What a kick, huh? Who kicked that? Beckett Pinnock. And Pinnock was right there as a player of the game option as well, but I thought Strout really made some nice plays today, and of course, Profit with those interceptions certainly deserves to be in there. 2:56 to go. He got his leg twisted up, just like you were explaining. Here comes Satellite Beach for what will be wait a minute. What did I miss here? Are they punting? Oh, that's right. Satellite punted. So Deland takes over for what likely will be their final possession of the game. Try to get into the end zone here. Got a new quarterback in. Satellite showing blitz. They bring it. And the new quarterback keeps it. New quarterback is Luke Clark, number 9. 2:13 to go. 20-0, Satellite on top. Once again, we want to thank First Wave Financial. FirstWaveFinancial.com, www.firstwavefinancial.com. Give them a call, see what they're all about. Beautiful website, 321-773-7773. All of your financial planning needs. Timeout. So Jackson and I are splitting this thing right down the middle today. I'll be back with the first 2 quarters of the 12U game, and then the voice you'll hear from that point on will be that of Jackson Robb. I call him the super sophomore. Does a terrific job for us here at BSN. Today is Jackson's 1-year anniversary of his first call with Brevard Sports Network. And didn't it happen here? No, Vieira in O'Galley, that's right. Friday Night Football, that's right. It was, yeah, it was. So we're honored to have Jackson for a year. Look at that throw. That's picked off by Strout. So Ryan Strout further solidifying his hold as a player of the game here. And with 1:41 to go, it is likely we see the most important formation of all, the victory formation coming up. The defense will pitch a shutout. So what we'll do in the second game is at halftime, we'll do 2 different broadcasts. I'll log off and then jump right in, and you'll come back on with yours. Well, Logan Jones says, no, I want to play some quarterback. I got hurt earlier, and I want to come out. Whistles. I'm not sure what that was about. 1 minute. Jones turns hands up the gut, and that'll likely do it. And Coach Kimmy's pointing to his knee. And so that's what we're going to do here. So, 20-0 will be your final score as the clock winds down. They're going to have to take one more play, and there is victory formation. And once again, our First Wave Financial players of the game for Deland, it is Braden Smith and Gerardo Ramirez, and for Satellite Beach, Ryder Strout and Jake Profit. And there's the knee, and that'll do it. And we'll be back with the 12U game coming up here in just a couple of minutes on Brevard Sports Network. Once again, the final score, the Satellite Beach Scorpions 20, the Deland Bulldogs 0.